Alright, so you just can't type these in the calculator. Remember, you're going to have to show me at least one step. You've got to use the unit circle on all of them. Alright, so let's do a couple. Tangent of -1 pi. Alright, when y'all see number 1, it says negative pi. Y'all know that's -1, right? Now, it doesn't matter that it's a negative number. What matters, is it odd or is it even? -1, is it odd or even? -1's odd. All the odds are right here. All the evens are right here because I asked y'all to write 2 pi right there last week, remember? Alright, so this is an odd number pi. So we look on this side, that's your point that you use. Tangent's y over x, y'all do y over x with those two numbers and you got your answer. So this one's going to be a short one. Alright, so you put your 0 on top, -1 on the bottom. 0 divided by anything is 0. So again, that one was really quick. Alright, this time, same formula because it's tangent still. See if y'all can do your keep change flip at pi over 4. Pi over 4, see if you can set it up. Put your y on top, your x on the bottom, then do keep change flip. Alright, so here's pi over 4. This one should be an easy one. If I put the y on top, I got √2 over 2. I flip the x, I flip the bottom one, it's going to be 2 over √2. What's your answer when everything cancels out on the diagonals? The answer is 1. When everything cancels, it's not 0. Some of y'all kept thinking it was 0 last week. When everything cancels, it's 1. Alright, we good?
No, I can't see.
Alright, y'all go to number 3. 3, hopefully y'all can do by yourself. Let's see y over x. 6. You might have the extra step on 3, but that's okay. We should be able to do it by now. Pi over 6, 1/2. Alright, so when you guys do keep change flip, hopefully you've already got it set up. Keep your top number, flip your bottom number. Alright, 2's cancel out. Our answer is 1 on top and √3 on the bottom. But you can't leave your answer that way, so fix it. You should know how to fix it. Times both sides by √3 and see what you get. Yep. Times by 180 over pi. So when you guys multiply both sides by √3, we get a √3 on top and just a 3 on the bottom. Once you get rid of your square root symbol on the bottom, you're good. Any question on 3? Alright, number 4 says tangent of -2 pi over 3. Alright, you will have one of these on the quiz and the test. Alright, some of this stuff on this sheet you won't have on the test because you won't have calculators. But you can do this one without a calculator. How do we find where is -2 pi over 3 if we don't have a calculator? Here's what you do. First find +2 pi over 3. It's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots going forward to +2 pi over 3. So if we got to go to -2 pi over 3, go back to 0 and go 5 dots backwards, we'll use that point right there. So that's how you'll do it on the test without a calculator. You'll count backwards. All right, so now y'all do y over x, do your keep change flip with that point right there. Should be a pretty easy. Should be pretty quick.
Why do you count from 2 pi?
Why do you count from 2 pi? All right, so what you do, you go to positive 2 pi over 3, Christian, which is here. That's 5 dots going forward. So now you just got to go 5 dots backwards to find the negative 2 pi over 3, because it's the opposite of positive 2 pi.
Can't you go from the other pi though?
Nope.
No?
Well, yes, if you're thinking this way, all right, instead of going up 3 here, I go down 3 there, yeah, you can do that. That'll work too. If you're going to count backwards, just go the opposite direction as many points as you went forward. So either way you want to do it, it's fine. All right, let's see what your answer is. Y over x. I got my y first, and I flip my x. All right, 2's cancel. A negative times a negative is a positive, so my answer is just positive root 3. I don't have to do the extra step on that one. Whoa. Let's look at 5. Tangent of negative 480 degrees. All right, I would not give y'all one like this on the test because you won't have your calculator. All right, negative 480 is not on the circle anywhere. There's not a positive 480 on the circle. So what y'all have to do is add 360 to make it a positive number. Well, when you add 360 the first time, you got negative 120. All right, so you could add that again. You could add 360 again to make it positive, or we could actually find where negative 120 is. Instead of going to positive 120 here, go to negative 120 there. It's the same point we were just on. And if you add 360 to that, you're going to get 240 anyway, so it's basically the same thing. All right, so that should be the same thing we just did, right? So y'all do y over x on that, and then we'll jump around and do some of the problems I think y'all might need some help on. All right, so we got to do 1 through 30, and then I'll help you do the last 3, and we'll turn this in today. Which one?
8.
Number 8
Yeah.
times it by 180 over pi. Yeah, we'll do a couple of those. 240. So I got negative root 3 over 2 times. Yeah, it's the same thing we just did. I got positive root 3 on that one. All right, so now let's jump over to the right column. Let's do 6 through 20 because I think those are harder than 6. Sorry, I said 6 through 20. Let's do 16 through 20 together. I think those are harder than 6 through 10 on the left column. 16 through 20. We're going to move over and do those now. All right, you got it. You're still copying 5. Gotcha.
I just been moving slowly today. I'm supposed to
Gotta wake up, Adam.
I know it's hard. It's easier said than done.
All right, 16. Cosecant of 7 pi over 4. Cosecant 7 pi over 4. All right, what makes this one harder is the new formula. The formula for cosecant is 1 over y. All right, 7 pi over 4 is right here. We only use the y, guys. You don't even use the x on this one. They're only asking for you to put the y on the bottom. So it's going to look like this. 1 over negative root 2 over 2. You guys try to do keep change flip on that. That's a little bit of a challenge. It don't matter if it's negative. It's even's all you need to know, so there's a point. Yeah, we're going to do that one too. All right, so keep change flip on this one is 1 over 1 times, I got to flip the bottom, and when you multiply by 1, because nothing cancels on this one, you get negative 2 on top and root 2 on the bottom. All right, you can't leave your answer like that because you can't leave a squared on the bottom. How do we fix it? Put root 2 here and here. See if y'all can fix it. Go. Just bring these over on top. Look at the bottom. 2 times 2 is root 4, which turns into just 2. Anything else I can simplify? Yep, we can cancel out the 2's. My answer is just negative root 2. All right, let's look at 17. Cosecant of negative 8 pi over 3. All right, so this is one I would not give you on the test, but we need to know how to do it right now, so we can use our calculators on this one. The first thing you got to do on this one, guys, is multiply by 180 over pi. How do we know that? Because negative 8 pi over 3 isn't on the circle anywhere. So Trey, multiply that and show me what you get. Negative 8 pi over 3 times 180 over pi. What'd you get? 180 over 5. I got negative 480. Is that what you got? Alright, so look. We got negative 480. What are we supposed to do when it's a negative number? Add 360. If it's still negative, add it again. Alright, I ended up with cosecant of 240 degrees. Now our formula is 1 over y. See if y'all can do your keep, change, flip on that. At least be able to set it up.
You plus 362 times?
Yep, I did. Alright, so 1 over y is going to be 1 over 1 times, I got to flip this one, so it'll be negative 2 over root 3. So my answer is negative 2 on top and root 3 on the bottom. Now you can't leave it with a root 3 on the bottom, so fix it. So multiply both sides by root 3. I got negative 2 and root 3 over 3. All right, y'all going to do 18 the same way we did 17. Y'all need to times it by 180 over pi to start. So I'll give y'all time to do that one. All right, somebody help me out. What'd y'all get when y'all multiplied that by 180 over pi? What'd it give you? 780. So we got cosecant of 780. All right, y'all gonna have to start subtracting 360 until you get it to a number low enough it's on the circle. 780 minus 360. All right, you'll have to subtract that one again. All right, I got 60 degrees, so it's, whoops. Cosecant of 60 degrees, and now we can do our 1 over y. So 60 degrees, this is basically what we just did. 1 over 1 times, I gotta flip my bottom fraction. We'll let y'all finish it from there. Can't leave a square root on the bottom, so you'll have to fix it. I got 2, 3, 2, 3 over 3.
Whoa.
Gotcha. All right, look at 19. 19 is one that you don't need a calculator to be able to do. Y'all should be able to find where negative 5 pi over 6 is. If this is positive 5 pi over 6, 7 dots forward. To find negative 5 pi over 6, just go 7 dots backwards. So it's right there. All right, this one's not going to be bad. Do your 1 over y on this one. Quickly see what you get. So we don't need the x, we're only using the y. So 1 over 1 times negative 2 over 1. That one's easy, it's just negative 2.
How did you get 7?
Which one?
How did you get 7? Like, why do you go 7 dots forward and 7 dots backwards?
Oh, okay. You see where it says negative 5 pi over 6? All right, Kaylee, here's positive 5 pi over 6. It's 7 dots forward. So if you want to find where negative 5 pi over 6 is, start back at 0 and just go 7 dots backwards. That's how you're going to have to do it on the test since you won't have a calculator. All right, look at 20. Cosecant of negative 12 pi. All right, remember, if it's an even number, use the right side, which is 2 pi. If it's an odd number, use the left side. Guys, it doesn't matter that it's a negative. Just think about odd number or even number. Negative 12 is an even number, so y'all are going to use that point right there. So this is going to be an easy problem. Cosecant's 1 over y, which is 1 over 0. When 0 is below the line, what's your answer? Undefined, or no solution. Let's do one more. Let's do 23. Then I'm going to sit down and let y'all finish them up all the way through the triangles. All right, 23 says cosine of 71 pi. All right, 23 is the same type problem that we just did. All you have to do is look and see if it's an odd number or even number. What's 71? Odd number, right? So you got to use the left side. Y'all got to use that point. What's the formula for cosine? Look at the board. It's x over 1. All right, so this one's going to be negative 1 over 1. So yeah, that was a quick and easy problem, which most of these are. All right, y'all finish them up through 30. We'll take a break, then we'll come back and do 31, 32, 33. Y'all gonna need a lot of work on that. RJ, slide over here with us. Let's do a couple right here. on number 6. RJ, what's our formula for cotangent now? Good. Let's see if you can do your cube change flip. 3 pi over 4. See what you get. Call if you got a question, make sure you ask me. Where's your circle? You need one?